Hello everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed down below, share my videos with a friend, and also hit that bell and you get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. Or if you're joining me from my Facebook page, remember that those videos are only good for 30 days. I should probably post those videos on my Facebook group, or on my page, but I thought it's nice to keep getting it rotated out and everything else. So welcome to my Technique Tuesday. One of my favorite times to go live is during the Technique Tuesday, and that's where I can show you different techniques as we go along. Remember to reach out if there's certain techniques that you'd like to see me do. Just reach out, give me some ideas, because it sure helps when I have some ideas. Today, actually, I'm combining two, maybe three, maybe four techniques all together, and it's a masking and stenciling technique. Yeah, so I'm hoping that you'll enjoy this. Just remember to basically tell me where you're from, say hello, and if you're watching on a replay, I truly do appreciate it. Also, make sure, hello Lorraine, make sure that you're also going and sharing my videos, because I really truly do appreciate that. Okay, so let's go down to my desktop. So it's masking and stenciling technique. Remember that this goes live. It'll go live at 9:05 tomorrow morning on my Facebook group. And this will be here. It'll have the picture of the card that we've done today. It'll have the measurements and all the different products that we've used. It'll also, this is episode number 166. Can you believe it? Ah, that's amazing. Anyways, so that's going to be going live tomorrow. Just want to remind you about Make This Season with the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar. It's still available, but it's on lower inventory. It does come with the stamp set and 12 different surprises throughout the course of it. So it just depends when you want to go. If you want to do 12 days at the beginning of December, you might want to go from the 13th to the 25th. You might want to go like the proper Advent thing, which goes from the 26th to the 6th of January. So that is available as well. All right, so masking. Have you seen the Stampin' Up masking paper? It's great paper. It comes in a package of 12, and it is 5 by 7. So yeah, anyways, this is just a supply item, so you might want to stock up on those as well. Okay, so today I'm also using, I had used this in my on my retreat, this Snowy Delights bundle. It is so pretty. These masks are amazing, so we're going to be using these masks, or these stencils, masks, that sort of stuff. I didn't use anything from the dies itself, but they're also very, very pretty. So this is a very simple technique. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can do a lot of different things with it. So let's go ahead and get started on that. All right, so we do need some masking paper. So I'm just going to take one of these pieces of masking paper, and honestly, it's not I don't know how much of this I'm going to need, but this masking paper, I think I'll cut it down to 3 3/4. It's actually less than that than I'm going to need. Actually, 3 inches might be good. Yeah, let's go down. This is 5 by 3 inches. With this masking paper, it does have this, that it comes off. But here we are. We're going to take this piece of basic white, which happens to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches, I think. Let's make sure I've got that 3 3/4 by 5. Remember to say hello. Yeah, 3 3/4 by 5. And this piece is by 5. But what we're going to do is we're going to mix, like I said, remember I'm kind of mixing up a couple of techniques. So I'm going to take this, and this is kind of like a faux tearing, but we're using the masking And we're just going to go ahead and just do this. Now, one thing that we do need to do is we're going to take this off. Now, this is really, really sticky masking paper. So what I want to do is I want to put it onto my clothes and get some of that lint off of my clothes. So I'm just going to come over here. And I'm not taking that right to the edge. And we're just going to lay that down. And I'm going to do the same with the other piece. Masking, a lot of times you're masking stamps. We might be doing a bit of that today, but not a whole lot. So then I'm just going to come rub that onto my clothes. Hello, Felicia. And just take that off. So that way we can actually go in and get a lot of that on there. A lot of real estate is what I call it. But you know what? This isn't over far enough, I think, because we need. Now remember, this is really, you have to take it off really, really slow. And I'm finding it's still too tacky. So I'm just rubbing that off. Whoops. So I'm just going to come in here. Put that there. And I ripped it. And again, I ripped it. Oh dear. There we go. So this is just going to come like this. And then I'm going to go just onto the, I can go onto the front of this. And now I'm just going to come down here and I am going to do some masking with Pool Party and also with Misty Moonlight. Excuse me. So I'm just going to come in and we want to rub this off. So let me just come in and just get and this gives that faux tearing, but this is also a bit of a masking sort of thing. And I want this to be a little bit darker than what I normally go ahead and mask or do with blending. I tend to go quite light. And then let's see, I'm going to come in with my Misty Moonlight. Now I used a whole pile of my blending brushes on the weekend. So they're still drying. But look at how this Pool Party and Misty Moonlight go together. So pretty. Oops. Probably got that a little too dark there, but we'll be okay. Because this is the beauty of doing different techniques. They're never always the same, right? Okay, so we have that like that. You know what? I think I might come in with a bit more of that Pool Party. Just get it a bit darker. Okay, so then we're then going to come along, and those stencils that go along with that, the Snowy Delight, or this is number 1, this is number 2, there's 4 of them. I'm going to come in with this, and then I am going to come, and I kind of did something that was similar to a technique like this at my camp, but I didn't do this one. Now this is where the stenciling is coming in. So you are going to just take some baby wipes here, and you are going to take this and you are just going to just take this like this. And what this is going to do is this is taking off some of that ink. Let's just see how that's working. Pretty good. But it's just a plain baby wipe. Now sometimes people, that the baby wipe has a bit of lotion in this. These are proper baby wipes. And see how it's then going to start having a bit of a stencil look. You don't really, I'll show it a little bit closer. So it's just coming like this. All right, so I also want to come and I want to get some speckling on there. You know what? That's got, just coming in with a water painter. And just some water. And I'm going to just speckle this some more. Just like that. Now that's for that part. And then what I want to do is I want to come and we want to take this masking paper off. So we have to do this very, very carefully. This side's going to be okay. Now you see I've got a tiny bit of the masking paper that's still on there. So I'm just going to actually, what I should do is just take the back side off of here. Don't be afraid to say hello. So I'm just going to come in here and just take this masking paper off. There we go. Now this is going to be the side that's going to probably stick a little bit more because of me doing it in 3 different pieces. So there's that. See how that's coming off there a little bit. That's why you've got to take that off so carefully onto your clothes. I might be able to get most of this coming off by going the opposite direction. All right, so let's just get rid of that. Then I'm going to come with this part again. And probably would have been smart to let this dry just a tad. But see how pretty that is now starting to be. Now, I think I could do my card. I could have it go this way, or I could have it go this way. Let me just get this off. Never thought of that. What I could have done too was use my embossing buddy. There we go. This will just rub off. I'll come in with my see, this is just a plain old eraser, novelty eraser. There we go. So see what we've done is this is masking. We've masked that. And then we've got this where it's like that. Now I thought that would look really nice on you know what? I've got to do it this way. I think I could do it down like this. Okay, so before I go and I put this away, we're going to do just a tiny bit more fun with it. So I am going to come in with my Whisper White ink, and I am going to put some of this ink right in the lid. I'm going to come in with my water painter, and I'm just going to get this. Now I could have done this also on a block, but now what I want to do is I just want to come in and I just want to get some speckling also with this. Now we could have also done this with, whoops, look, I've got it on there. That's okay, we're good. I could have used alcohol, but it just shows you, you don't even have to use, it's just use plain water with your, not even water, it's just a baby wipe. But one thing you want to do is make sure that you take this off. Okay, so now we have that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. Geez, that's pretty. I really like the pool party and the misty moonlight together. And I still have not located my glue. And Andrea just brought some stuff over today. Okay, so we have that like that. I have some misty moonlight here, and there's such pretty, hello Janice, some pretty sayings on here. Sending you joy and many delights, a winter wish for snowy delights. But then there's also the snowflake kisses. Winter is warmer when we're together. If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. Let it snow. Sending warm hugs. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do I want that, or do I want winter wish for snowy delights? I think that's what I'll do. And I'm going to put that on. Aren't they pretty colors, Karen? They are. So a winter wish. Sending you joy and many delights. So let me just go and take that and come in with, oh my goodness. And it's funny because all the blocks, everything are kind of all, when you have a retreat, things kind of get, here we go. Takes a while to get back to normal. Okay, so let's just come in here. Come in with our Versamark. Yeah, that's such a pretty color combination, that's for sure. There we go. Sending you joy and many delights. No, it's not a faux. This is masking and stenciling. And yes, is that like, it's a faux tearing is what that is. So it's not a fault line. Fault line is, I actually showed a fault line quite a while ago. A fault line is where you actually have lots and lots of layers of paper on there. Okay, so let's just put that in there. Let's go there. Thanks, Marilyn. All right, and we'll come in with our heat tool. Now, we don't even have any Misty Moonlight gems anymore, which is so sad. I really wish that we did. Now, like I say, this is using masking paper on there. 3/4 of an inch, nope. 7/8 of an inch maybe. Okay, so this is going to go on to, oh, thanks Janice. This is going to go on to Pool Party. So this is going to go Sending You Joy. Now, we do have some Misty Moonlight ribbon. That's from that tri-pack. It's so nice, the stuff we used to have, but I'm going to come in with this. We're going to do a faux bow. So I'm just going to come in here with my tear and tape and do it this way. And then here it is. Color some rhinestones. I could. Marilyn, I've really taken away from doing rhinestones, coloring them, because they've wrecked my blends so much. We do have those snowflakes that go with this, so let me see how they're going to look. Let's see here. I feel so out of breath today. Went for a walk, and for some reason it felt really not a normal. That'll work okay. Now I'm going to come and reinforce that. These would look good with those hexagon things if it's the Pool Party that I'm going to pull out. We'll see how that works. But I'm going to come in. Let's get this. I do like my seal now. Okay, so this is just going to go on to the Pool Party. What a nice color combination, right? So then, like I say, we have these rhinestones. Let's go there. Now I'm going to come in with this and we're going to tie a faux bow. Now the key with this is to go tight. Okay, let's see. So here, we're going to put that right over top. So we'll come in with our dimensionals on here. Now this is going to go over the ribbon, so I don't want it to flap. I might have to color these though, Marilyn. Kiss it. So sending you there. That white didn't sparkle up as much as what I thought it was going to. Let's come in. Yeah, I wanted it to be whiter. You've been making cards all day. Good for you, Felicia. Okay, we're going to make this a little gaubier. I want that white to show up more. And that's okay to be on there. That. Remember to wash that off or else you're going to have issues with that. All right, so we have some different things. I could turn around and we could use where did my, here we go. These are those hexagon ones. And these I took off of a card on the weekend. These are the pool party ones. Look at that. See how that could go right on there. That looks kind of pretty. See? Let's see if I could get those off of there. Yeah, that'll be okay. Then I also had, I tend to put things like this. I'm wrecking my, let me come off with this. Oh, there we go. And down here. So there we have that very simple card. Or, let's see, we have that to go on the inside. We want to come in and let's come and just put these snowflakes, and we'll do those in, what color should we do those in? Do we want to do those in Pool Party to match? Yeah, probably Pool Party is about the best. Or Misty Moonlight, Misty Moonlight. Oh, thanks, Felicia. Yes, I do color a lot of rhinestones, and all of the ones that I've colored with Marilyn have really wrecked the edges. There we go. All right. So like I say, see, I could have even used these rhinestones. Look at that. What do you think? These are the actual snowflakes. What do you think? Maybe, eh? Let's go there. Oh dear. These are very pretty. Let's go there. What do you think? That Pool Party was kind of pretty too. So like I say, this is masking. We masked off that stuff. And it's also with stenciling. Stenciling or masking is... Hello, Patsy. This is actually Misty Moonlight. Just to let you know if you were wondering the colors. Ah, thanks, Patsy. You're so kind. All right. So there we fooled around with that. Now, like I say, you can see this up closer. You can see how pretty that would be. Maybe we should have had more of it covered, but I wanted the tearing part of this. This will be on my Facebook group, which is right down below here. There's a link for that. And this is episode number 166. And it's going to... it'll be on at 9:05 Pacific time tomorrow. A lot of people have printed these all off. I know Lorraine probably has printed most of them off. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Yes, Marilyn, I totally agree with you. She said that we need more silver and gold ribbons and gems that last longer as a staple, for sure. But these ones work really kind of pretty on those things. I don't know why we'd have red snowflakes, but that's okay. It goes really nice with that delicate pines paper. And same with the pretty peacock ones as well. Awesome. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that it was informative enough for you. Thanks, Marilyn. Yeah, if you like that, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. But yeah, give it a try. It's so easy. Like I say, take a look at how that went there. It really truly is very, very pretty. All right, you guys. What's happening? Oh, tomorrow's October the 1st. If you are on the Stampin' Up site, please, if you do not want to ruin your 12 days of crafting, they're going to have a video showing everything that's in there. Don't go in and watch it. There's still some of these left, so get them while you can, because if you can't get them, they're gone. They're not coming back out after that. Also, tomorrow, best offer in that Stampin' Up's ever put out there is, if you want to join my team, if you live in Canada, the best time to join, because for $48 you get $165 worth of product, or for $135 you get $252 worth of product. It is truly amazing. And you know what? If that's what you want to do, just to get a whole pile of really cool stuff, the offer starts tomorrow. And I strongly suggest that it's one of the best ways, the best communities that you can join in with. Anyways, you guys, remember to create, because it's great for the soul. I will not be live tomorrow because I have an in-person class tomorrow, but I will be live, and I will be coming back at 4:15 Pacific time on Thursday with my Now What series. All right, you guys, take care. Bye for now.